points in the game.
Welcome to Lane Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia
He got some
Tech
sand in his vagina.
For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese
PLDCCD.
Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now,
Enter Sandman in your vagina. Good luck, bro.
The Falcons will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Pressure coming. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Dances away to buy time. Snagged out of the air. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies! First touchdown of the game in Lane Stadium, and take my hand, the Hokies want to go to Never Never Land.
That is perfect. That's the way you start a ball game. Get the crowd rolling at home, especially these fans. Virginia Tech has some of the best fans in the country.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like a penalty on... off as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll run the read option to the left to start the drive. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Card in the backfield. It's Stewart. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one, 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Fullback's got it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. The pitch. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers, and then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a first down, big fella.
And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Now on the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down. Those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The option look. And it's slipped out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Handoff to the fullback. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Drones. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Give to the fullback. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
Looking for a crease. It's Latham. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Goes to the option. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Corner's going to give them room. Back to throw, it's Drones. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He wants to take the top off. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. The Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The toss to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Quick completion on the out route.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back.
Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense getting set for first down. Gets the back moving. The give to the fullback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the option. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Air Force.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll run the option. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Drones. Looking to scramble. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's go, bro. Yeah. You're not quitting in the fourth, are you?
An unforced error there. They don't get the
Come on,
snap
dog.
off in time.
Better than that.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
You better than that. You want to line up and man up for another quarter, huh?
The offense will
There you
have
go.
to use
Use
its
it.
first time out of the half.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Quit you gonna quit. Don't quit, bro. Come on now.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
All you had to do was get in a 4 down front, bro. Or getting a load front. Cover up some gaps, bro. You're just guessing. All right, bro. Have a good one. Peace out. On to the next one. Hey, PlayStation. Record the last 20. Hey, PlayStation. Hey, PlayStation. Hey, PlayStation. PlayStation.